Welcome back. I thought it was about time I did a update on my Defender. It's been a long time since I've done a video on this, but I thought now is a good time. So this I've had for, my God, must be about 5 years. It's probably longer than that, to be fair, with COVID and everything. So yeah, let's say 5 years I've had this, and I still am not done with it. I still need to do some more upgrades. The question is, what next? I think what we're going to do next is put upgraded suspension and upgraded brakes on it. It's always been a little bugbear with this car. I know it's a Defender, and I know it's not meant to be comfy and it's meant to be bouncy and hell, but I like to use it, I like to drive it, and I like my cars fairly comfortable. So you can get some nice little upgrades for it. I'm looking at Old Man Emu. You can have quite a few different selections with that, but I think, yeah, go on, love. But no, I think the ones we're going to go for is just makes it a bit more compliant on the road. So upgraded springs and upgraded shocks as well. And at the same time, we're going to do the brakes. The brakes on this, they're okay, but the car has been mapped if you're not familiar with it. So it's not exactly fast, but it's not exactly slow either. And I think it's probably worthwhile. You can never have too strong of brakes on a car. Well, you can when you've got silly tyres like you do on this, but yeah, I think it's always good to have decent brakes. Since the last video, the clutch has gone on this car. Finally, it gave up the ghost and it went in style. What the hell is that? Am I in England? Yeah, so the clutch gave up fully, and it was with my wife in the car. We were driving down a country lane, and luckily we turned left onto the country lane rather than go right onto the M3. Had we broken down on the M3, it would have been a very, very different afternoon. But fortunately, the clutch imploded right outside a 5-star luxury hotel, the Elvertham, if any of you are familiar with it. So we coasted on this A road, managed to stop very conveniently right outside the gates, and my wife was panicking. We're broken down, oh my God, what are we going to do? And I had to explain to her that this is not breaking down. We were sitting there sipping tea, eating the finest sandwiches. Darling, that's not breaking down. Breaking down is on the side of the M3 in the wind and rain, crying into your handbag. So yeah, luckily we had a very nice breaking down experience. That's where we met Public Enemy. Public Enemy then very kindly came out and recovered the truck on the back of the most epic kind of American truck with a trailer on it. And since then we've now started a lovely working relationship where, who's beeping who? Is that for me? It's not for me. They now fix a lot of our cars for LLF Games. We have numerous funny and silly cars. If you follow us, LLF Games, we give away epic dream cars and performance cars, and more recently we've been doing a lot of the classics like the Mark 1 Escorts, and obviously with them come issues. So we typically take them down to Public Enemy, they give them the once over, they fix them, and then we give them away. They replaced the clutch on this and did a few other little bits. It's due to go in and be serviced, and whilst it's in there we're going to get the suspension and the brakes upgraded. Then I'm done. I have to be done. I can't do anything else. I've done literally everything I can to this car. I still am in two minds about changing that for black Alcantara, but it's quite a light kind of interior, and I'm just worried if I make that black, is it going to feel quite dark in here? I don't know. So that's like on my list, but yeah, I think it's okay. In fact, what I might very quickly do is cut to this bit of the video to show you the brakes, the current brakes. You can see here, I mean, obviously the rear ones, let's get to the front. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty tiny. So we're going to upgrade them to probably Brembo or AP Racing. And then the suspension, obviously all of that is going to be fully upgraded as well. So it might have a bit of a lift. But ideally we want to try and keep this the same ride height. Back to the car. In terms of reliability, I know a lot of you whinge about Defenders being pigs for reliability, but this has been superb. You know, still use it regularly. Obviously the clutch went, but I knew that was going to go. It was only a matter of time before it did actually go. So again, if you're thinking about getting a Defender, just go out and get one. They're not going down in value. Even if they, you know, they don't go up in value, you're not going to lose money. You look at the new Defenders, they've gone from 100 grand, you can pick them up for like less than 50 now. We kind of always knew that was going to be the case with the new Defenders, but you know, I just still love the old stuff. Why buy new and lose massive amounts of money in depreciation when you can get this And after 4 or 5 years, it's worth probably 10-15 grand more than what I paid for it. So I will do a full update at some point, but I thought I really should just do a little video, because now I've got these very cool Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses. Why not just do a little POV style video? So yeah, suspension, brakes, next on the list. Tune in, and hopefully in the not too distant future I'll have the car up on a ramp with Public Enemy, ripping it to pieces again and adding further upgrades.